Now let's hit the phone lines and speak to the Vice Chair of Dr. Bawumia's Manifesto Committee, Kojo, Oppong, Nkrumah. Hello, good evening, sir. Welcome to Eyewitness News. Why won't your boss, Dr. Bawumia, our Vice President and the MPP flag bearer, just answer the 5 questions that will make progress?
But who says there are only 5 questions to answer as we head for this election? I'm not sure it's the former President Mahama who determines what issues are issues that are germane to this election. There are questions about the economy. Dr. Bawumia has answered those questions extensively in the manifesto. He has spoken about them extensively in Cape Coast and as he goes across the country. But there are also questions about many other issues that Dr. Bawumia has also raised. And that is why he makes the point that if Mr. Mahama is really interested in having those questions, all of those questions discussed between the two of them, instead of going to hide somewhere in the north and raise those questions and say people should go and ask Dr. Bawumia and that nobody should have any other conversation apart from answering those questions. He respectfully invites him to come forward like is done in any other civilization. The two of them can have a sit down for about 2 hours and talk about, for example, the impact of the $600 million per year take or pay contracts that the former President Mahama left, which $600 million requires this administration every year to make demand for forex that we don't have, and its implication on debt and other things. So if the former President Mahama is really interested in having a conversation about this and not just doing propaganda on the fringes, I think there's a very beautiful opportunity for the two gentlemen, like it's been done in other countries, to sit down and have a debate on the economy. Dr. Bawumia is speaking about the economy every single day. He's written extensively about it in his manifesto, and he has proposed solutions to many of the issues that are globally hanging around, some of which are affecting us locally.
Yeah, so the question many people ask is that why did Dr. Bawumia refuse a debate in 2016 and 2020, but want a debate now? I mean, people question what the principle is really.
Dr. Bawumia was not the candidate in the 2020 election. In the 2020 election, the candidate and the party took a decision. He's the leader of the party today. And he says that as leader of the party, he's very happy to have a debate with anybody who wants to have a debate with him, more so if between him and the NDC's candidate, who is a former president of the Republic, he as leader of the MPP today and as the candidate is very happy to sit down and have a debate with him to go through these numbers, for example, and come to a certain understanding right before the eyes of all Ghanaians to see the contrasting issues. When you take issues like cost of living, Mr. Mahama is going around the country shouting that cost of living is high, inflation has gone to 54%, when we all know the global cost of living crisis. Any class 4 boy who picks a phone and Googles global cost of living crisis will get answers to why cost of living and inflation has gone up all over the world, including Ghana. And today, the former President Mahama is asking about it. But if you look into our manifesto, if you listen to Dr. Bawumia, he has proposed solutions to cost of living, solutions to transport fares, solutions to energy prices, solutions to fuel prices. Mr. Mahama is going around the country capitalizing on people's genuine concerns about these things, and he has not offered a single solution. Dr. Bawumia wants to sit down with him in a debate and say to him in the face that, Mr. Mahama, these are the causes of cost of living, and these are my solutions. Where are your solutions? Beyond going around and reciting rhymes, ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool, like he's doing on the campaign trail. What are your solutions? He wants to sit with him and have a debate with him on the solutions so that the good people of Ghana at home can compare the solutions and realize that one person has solutions that are feasible and workable, and the other person is just capitalizing on global challenges, some of which have hit us, and is telling rhymes as he's going on campaign stages across the country.
I'm sure, I mean, his people will say that, of course, they've also thrown out some policies or promises or programs. So, for example, they talk about
the moderator of the show. You, the moderator.
Yes, because I'm speaking. Because
answer question.
Because I'm yes.
What is their answer to increasing fuel prices? When fuel prices go up on the world stage, and it goes up here in Ghana and affects transport fares, Dr. Bawumia has told you that he's using a gold for oil policy to impact the forex part of the fuel price increase. What is Mr. Mahama's solution? Do you know it? Has he said it?
No, I'm not in a position to answer. I'm sure the NDC guys will answer that because the NDC guys will answer that. But I think that the point really is that you did make the point, Kojo. Kojo, you did make the point that in 2020 and in 2016, the party MPP made a decision not to debate. So how about the NDC also saying now that they have also made a decision that their candidate should not debate? I mean, it's one draw.
Assuming they make that decision, and if Mr. Mahama is committed to that decision, then it doesn't lie in his mouth to be going on campaign stages and raising questions, some of which are available even to a class 4 people who Googles cost of living crisis, global cost of living crisis. You will find it there. If he wants genuine answers, if what he's looking for is not just political propaganda, and he wants a genuine interaction of his ideas with our ideas, a comparison to give the Ghanaian people an opportunity to compare his ideas with our ideas, he has an opportunity, now that Dr. Bawumia is the leader, to sit down and let the two of them talk about cost of living. Dr. Bawumia will put his solutions on the table about how to deal with energy prices that are going up. When the PUIC pushes tariffs up, Dr. Bawumia is adding 2,000 megawatts of solar power to try and arrest the cost of energy prices. If Mr. Mahama genuinely wants to discuss that aspect of the economy, he can come forward and have a debate with him. What is Mr. Mahama's answer to reducing energy prices? I submit to you in all humility, he doesn't have any answers. He just wants to capitalize on genuine problems, some of which are global and affect us here, and recite rhymes around them and excite the public that, he's winning the election. Go across the country into the constituencies and you'll be shocked.
Very well. Kojo, I think we'll thank you so much for speaking to us. But anytime you do come to Accra, I hope you're around the country. Let's know so we have a sit down as well. It will not be
I'll
a
be
debate.
Happy to do that.
That would not be a debate. That would be a conversation.
I was there with Bernard to have a lengthy conversation. I'll be happy to do that as well.
Very well. Thanks so much, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. He's Vice Chair of Dr. Bawumia's Manifesto Committee, and he's been speaking to us on the call for debate and questions and all of that. It's clear that we're not going to get the answers to those questions before the December 7 election. Eyewitness News on 97.3 City FM.